afternoon, Daniel Ruzek.
Good afternoon.
Your presentation was about tick-borne encephalitis. Could you first please present the virus and explain where is its geographical localization?
Sure. Actually, tick-borne encephalitis virus is my most favorite virus. I'm working on this virus for almost 20 years, so it's my big job. Well, the tick-borne encephalitis virus, or tick-borne encephalitis, the disease caused by this virus, is a huge problem, not only in my country, I'm from the Czech Republic, but in whole Europe. And the geographic area of occurrence of this virus expands from the western part of Europe to Eastern Asia. So there's more than 10,000 clinical cases of tick-borne encephalitis reported every year. And this area is also expanding because, for example, recently the virus was identified in the United Kingdom and also in North Africa.
No case in France?
Actually, there are some cases in France, but not so many cases as in the Central Europe. But I think the number of cases in France are also underreported. So maybe the real situation is much, much bigger.
So what are the clinical signs of the disease and what is the severity of the disease?
Actually, the infection or the clinical presentation can range from mild disease to very severe or even lethal disease. Actually, in Europe, the mortality is about 1% or less than 1%. But what's a bigger problem is so-called post-encephalitic syndrome, which is long-lasting or even permanent health problems after the acute phase of the disease.
So now let's talk about the treatment. There is no specific treatment, we understood, and you developed two types of treatment for this disease. So first of all, antivirals. Can you develop a little bit?
Yes, sure. Actually, we can use some small molecules that interfere or stop the virus replication in the host cell. Over the years, we have tested maybe 1,000 compounds or even more, and we have identified some that can really stop replication of the virus, and this was demonstrated not only in cell cultures, but also in animal models of the disease.
And the second option is immunoglobulines. So you also worked on this type of treatment.
Yes, we were also involved in the search for some monoclonal antibodies that could be used as post-exposure prophylaxis or early therapy of tick-borne encephalitis. And nowadays we have the first candidate which is now entering the first phase of clinical trials in humans.
So we are looking forward to hearing about the results of this study.
Hopefully everything will be positive.
Okay, thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.